Hi, everyone. This week we're going to be talking about film sound, and we're going to be reading Chapter 5. And we'll be watching a great film called Mad Max Fury Road. It's a post-apocalyptic film, takes place after a big disaster on Earth, and it's the fourth in a series of films in the Mad Max series, directed by George Miller. So I think you're going to really enjoy this film, and there's a lot of great sound effects in it. Okay, and so as you're reading through the materials, make sure that you pay attention to all the bolded terms, and there'll be a discussion this week and a quiz this week. Okay, I want to touch on just a couple of the terms for sound. Okay, so I want to talk about synchronous and asynchronous sound, also known as on-screen and off-screen sound. Okay, so when sound is synchronous, you can see the source making the sound. Right now you can see me making the sound with my mouth. You're hearing my voice, right? So that would be synchronous sound or on-screen sound. Now, I am off-screen. You can't see me anymore, but you can still hear me. So this is asynchronous or off-screen sound. Okay. Hi, back again. All right, so those are two things, and there's interesting dynamics. Sometimes you hear things that you don't see on the screen that are important to the story, but you don't want to show them. Maybe it's creating suspense about what you're hearing, okay? All right, so those are two terms. The other two terms are diegetic and non-diegetic sound. Okay, and these are terms that are particularly unique to cinema. Now, diegetic sound is sound that is emanating from the story world. That is, the characters can hear the sound. Okay, so you want to ask yourself a question: can the characters hear these sounds? Okay. So if you have a character in the movie that's talking to another character, they can hear the voice of the other character, right? That's diegetic sound. If there's a record playing in the room that the characters are, they can hear that sound. That's diegetic sound. If someone's knocking on the door, but they can't see who's knocking on the door, it's still in the story world, isn't it? So it's diegetic sound. Okay? Non-diegetic sound is sound that the characters can't hear, but the film viewers can hear. So one example of non-diegetic sound is the film score. Music created just for the film, and it plays over most of the film, but can the characters hear the film score? No, just the audience. So that's non-diegetic sound. Another example is a voiceover narrator. Sometimes movies are narrated, and you have a narrator. There's parts in Mad Max Fury Road where Max is narrating and talking, telling a story to the audience, not to anybody else in the story world. No one can hear him in the story world, right? So that's another example of non-diegetic sound. Now, there's also something called semi-diegetic, and that's when a character can hear sounds in his head or her head, okay? And so it's available to one of the characters in the story world, but it's not available to any other character in the story world. That's why they call it semi-diegetic sound, okay? So those terms can be tricky, so I wanted to go over those, and there's other ones. Enjoy the week, and please let me know if you have any questions about anything. Okay, thank you.